Okay, so let's talk about those Knicks that played yesterday. The game 3 between the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. To tell you the truth, I was a little bit on edge before that game started. I knew the Pistons are going to come out with a lot of energy, especially in front of their own crowd. But I was pleasantly surprised. The Knicks took an early lead, which the Pistons got back after a scuffle. I believe there was a play where I'm not sure if I'm calling it correctly right now, but I think Jalen Brunson fouled Tim Hardaway Jr. On a 3, poked him in the eye. He had some free throws to make. Then the Pistons got a ball back, and they made a couple shots, and Tim Hardaway Jr. got a little bit hot and tied it up real quick at, I think it was 2020. And then the Knicks got a little bit of a lead, lost the lead to tie. They got a little bit of a lead. They lost the lead to tie. At 1 or 2 points of the game, I think the Pistons took like a 1-point lead. But even though the Knicks were playing against the Pistons in their house, in front of their ruckus crowd, because it was a loud arena yesterday, and you know the Piston fans are not nicey fans. But the Knicks did what they had to do. I mean, I'm looking at the box score right now for the Knicks. Just looking at rebounding totals, they had 40 rebounds in the game, 43 Detroit Pistons. So the Detroit Pistons won the battle on the boards, but I believe it was like a 10 or more rebound difference last game when the Knicks lost. This is only 3 rebounds difference. You're looking at 3-point shooting, 43% for the Pistons overall. Field goals, 45%. The Knicks had 46.5% on field goals, and they were actually 37.5% from 3. Highest scorers for the Knicks, you had Mikal Bridges, had a good game, 20 points. OG had 22 points. You had 31 for Karl Anthony Towns. So finally, Karl Anthony Towns did what he was supposed to do. And to tell you the truth, I like it when he gets the ball out in the perimeter and really quickly, before even setting up, he takes that 3 and he makes them. He's a good shooter from there. He was a lot more active than he was in game 2. And then you got Jalen Brunson. And I believe Jalen Brunson had, 8 points in the first half. Very slow. Very quiet, trying to get his teammates involved. He had 9 assists yesterday, so he definitely had a better game than last time. 7 rebounds, no steals, but he did win the award for the most clutch player of the season. And yesterday, when it counted, and the Knicks needed those points to stay ahead, and they needed buckets, man, Brunson delivered every single time that he had to deliver. There was a 3 that he made in the clutch. Then there was a 2. There was a drive to the basket and a floater, and he made it. Man, this guy is unbelievable. He's got his faults. Sometimes he holds the ball too long and all that other stuff. But you want to count on him in the clutch, he is coming through. He's one of the best players in the NBA right now. In clutch shots, you want somebody to make a shot. Jalen Brunson, even though the guy is 6'1", and he drives against bigger people and he scores. It's the guy is great. I mean, he was +8 for the game last night. The same with Karl Anthony Towns, +8. Now, when you're looking at the Detroit Pistons, he had Tobias Harris was +10, but he only scored 5 points. But he was +10 for the game. Tim Hardaway Jr., 24 points. Jalen Duren, 16 points. Then you got Cade Cunningham. Cunningham is a really good player, but with the Pistons not having that many options for scoring, I'll be honest with you, if I'm the Pistons, and I'm a Knicks fan, but if I'm the Pistons, I would like to get Cade Cunningham more shots. I mean, yes, the guy still took 25 shots. He made 10 shots out of those. So he wasn't really that effective. But they should try to get him better shots and better positions set more screens for him or whatever. He should be more aggressive. That's what I'm looking at, because this guy got a lot of talent, and he's young. He's young. He's got a lot of talent. That guy, Jalen Duren, guy looks like freaking Anthony Mason that used to play for the Knicks. He's built. He's big. Interesting player. I mean, he's tough as nails. 7 of 10 from the field. 8 rebounds for the guy. 16 points plus 3 for the game. So the game overall was really good, and it was an even game. Both teams were very, very physical, even though the score got up there. It was 118 to 116. The Knicks won by 2 points, but the Pistons didn't. The Knicks were up like 6 or 8 points within 30 seconds remaining. They still got it within 2. They never gave up. They were chipping away. So it was a close game and a tough win for the Knicks. And it's good that they got it, because now they got their home court advantage back. They won it back from the Pistons. They have their home court advantage back. And to be honest with you, I mean, looking how they played on the road, I think the Knicks are more motivated playing on the road than they're at home. And the same with the Pistons. These teams kind of feel like they feel better being in the arena of the opponent, because then they don't have that pressure of their home crowd. I know the home crowd is always behind the team, and you shouldn't feel that pressure. But I'll be honest with you, I've played semi-pro, I've played college, always a starter, so I played a lot of minutes. And sometimes, to tell you the truth, when you have a tough team you're going against like that, sometimes it's just easier to not play in front of your own crowd. So I kind of understand that approach. You got nothing to lose. You know, it's like, it's just different. It's hard to explain. But if you played and you know those situations and you're on the court at those times, you understand that. So the game overall, like I said, very interesting, very close. And this series, I believe, is gonna go 6 games, 6 or 7 games, man. They're evenly matched up, even though the Knicks finished 3rd and the Pistons finished 6th all season. But the only thing that's different in record is 7 games, 7 wins. That's the only difference in these teams. Pistons got a good team. They were missing one very important guy, because he's injured, and that Isaiah Stewart, I believe. And this guy is another tough big, which could have created problems for the Knicks if he was on the court. So we don't know what would have happened if he was actually on the court. And there was a couple of situations during the game where there was scuffles, there was pushing around. I believe Mitch Robinson got involved in one with Paul Reed from the Detroit Pistons, and then Karl Anthony Towns stepped in and he pushed him away, and Reed wanted to fight, but they pulled him away. So it's interesting, because this is exactly what NBA basketball playoffs should look like. Tough, gritty, 2 forces going against each other, and nobody really letting up. That's what it should be. So I really liked it, and I can't wait for Game 4. And to tell you the truth, I deeply hope that the Knicks win and they go home 3-1, where they could finish it up in Game 5. But I don't think the Detroit Pistons going to let that happen. They should have done it this game, but next game, Game 4, the Pistons are going to really come out with some fire. And to tell you the truth, I don't understand how now they have more pressure on them, and they will come out with more fire than they did in Game 3, because I think they felt a little bit comfortable with the Knicks. And that happens. That's just psychological. That just happens. I mean, we're coming back from New York 1-1. There's always in the back of your mind, you know, even if we lose one at home, we'll be okay. We can win one. It just happens, even the professionals. Great game. I liked it. Can't wait for Game 4. What else can I say? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.